What's up, everybody? I'm Mack from Dent Repair Now, here for the Auto Appearance Institute. Today I'm going to switch it up from showing R&I on door panels to some of the tools and tools you need to get started, also a couple tips. So starting out, the bare bones, what you're going to need to start out here for pry tools, I highly recommend a Blue Point PBF T10. Super skinny, nice, it's strong, stainless steel, I believe. Another pry tool you're gonna want is a snap-on pry tool. I call it a hockey stick, not sure what the actual name is. Those are great. And then you'll want a set of clip pliers. I recommend the 45s. I also have the 90 degree, but I don't think I've ever used the 90s. Just the 45s. These are great to get the stubborn clips out. So now moving on to impact screwdrivers, whatever you choose. 3 of my favorites and our favorite here in the shop. So my favorite is a Milwaukee Impact, just a little stubby impact. Killer, strong enough to do anything you need to do on an interior panel. Can be too strong sometimes. So you might not want to stick with this. Some options similar is a Milwaukee Impactless screwdriver. Looks like an impact, doesn't have any impact strength going in or out. Quite a bit slower, if you can hear the difference here. And then the third option is a DEWALT gyroscopic screwdriver. So you twist it whichever way you need to go. Pretty sweet, the cheapest option by far. So if you just want to get the bare bones just to start out, killer setup here. I think we got it for like 60 bucks on sale. It comes with a battery and a charger. Great tool. This is a little tip and tool. So I saw this on like Instagram or something, but in a Milwaukee set of bits, you could take one of these rows out, take the screw out from your belt loop, and put the screw, that's not that one. So if you can see down in here, not sure if you can see that, but I just put the belt loop screw through the holes in these, and now no matter what I'm working on, I will always have my bits right there with me. I keep a T15 through T30 on here, and then a big Phillips and a small Phillips. Great setup. You'll never find anything different than that. Moving on from there, you're going to want an extension. Sometimes on trucks, in fact on this car, there are some deeper bolts that you need to, those bits just aren't long enough, but you can get a short set. So a extension, very necessary. Finally, I keep these 4 sockets. I keep a whole set, but these are the most used for sure on any R&I panel, on like a door panel. So sizes you're going to want are a 12 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 8, and a 7. So you're going to find 12s. I think I found 12s in a Bronco door handle. 10's the most common. You'll see those everywhere. 8s on European. You also find Torx on European. And 7s on GM and Chrysler are a lot of 7s. They look like 8s. You will strip them with an 8. Get a 7. And then another little tip with these, if you can see down in there, these are magnetic sockets. So since sometimes you're way up in a door panel, you don't want to drop that screw down into the door. So these magnetic sockets will grab onto that bolt. You can pull it out however you want. You can also put it in without worrying about it falling or taping it in. And then just a few tips. So on pretty much every door handle, every door panel, you're going to want to check, very first thing I check is you're going to want to check behind the door handle here. There's almost always a plate there that comes out. You want to do that with the hockey stick. The easiest way. Want to keep it small. So since this is so thin, you could do damage, but you probably won't do any damage scratching with this. Other places to check, under the armrest, they always hide the bolts. They don't want the customer to see the bolts. You need to be able to find them. And you also want to check for any little lips that look like you could put a tool in them. they're there to put a tool in them. Check on SUVs, trucks, large SUVs, small SUVs, not very common on sedans or coupes, the bottom of the door panel. If you're hung up, there's something on the bottom of the door panel. Finally, on some cars, you want to check on the hinge side of the door panel. There will be an area that's over the actual door itself. That gives you a spot to start your pulling to remove the clips after your bolts are out. Another tip, always put your bolts somewhere you're not going to lose them. Cup holders, the bottom of the door panel, in a mirror cover, whatever you're working on. You want to keep your bolts organized. Do not lose your bolts. If you lose a bolt, replace it. Don't just put the door panel back on without a bolt. You can check out all of my videos if you need any help on any door panels. If you see something maybe similar, same brand, take some of those ideas. Brands typically stick to the same kind of construction of their door panels. So a Chevy truck and a Chevy car, there's going to be similarities. There's going to be the same type of hidden bolts. So check out any of my videos for any help. I really hope this helped you guys. Reference back to this as much as you want. Thank you for watching. I'm Mack with the Auto Appearance Institute.